Welcome back to the World's Most Dangerous Podcast, Not So Common NSC.
NSC.
What's up, Q?
Can't call it, man. What's going on with Thighs?
Hey, man, chilling, man. Just it's a lot of drama in the world right now. It's a lot
Big
of drama.
dog situation.
You heard about the war, right? The Israel and Palestine.
How could you not hear about it?
Yeah, the Hamas. That's how you say the Hamas sound. Hummus.
Right. Are we classifying Hamas as a whole people? We say like Israel versus Palestine. Is it like, you know what I mean? Like, or should we just say Israel versus Hamas?
It's really the Hamas, but they're funded. You know, Palestine's basically, you know, has been harboring them and funding them. They're just like saying like the Taliban. You know what I'm saying? Or you know the insurgents, or you know all that those terroristic groups.
That's being funded by
the
opposition.
Yes. Yeah.
Because we know, because I know the Palestine and Israel war has been going on for a very long time, right? That's nothing new.
Forever.
So Hamas, you're saying Hamas is being funded by Palestine leadership?
Yes, and they pretty much in Israel and started just kidnapping and turning on civilians. It's the civilians that's been suffering.
Blowing shit up.
Yeah,
that's who always suffer. You know what I mean? It's the regular people. That's why people are terrified if war happened here, you know, in our country, on our grounds. It would be the civilians. You know what I mean? Those videos you see would be happening here. Like,
you're absolutely right, and that's why you can't help if you see the videos, the recordings of the women getting kidnapped. Like I saw a video of I don't know if it's true. I heard she was only like 16 years old, but they kidnapped her and they raped her, you know. And then they showed her getting out of the back of a truck and they threw her in the back seat part, and then like 10 dudes just hopping in the car.
You know, with those type of videos, what people got to remember is that because a lot of people want to isolate, like, oh, that happened to that person, but in a war, like when the content you see that's going on, that's happening all over that place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like. So I think people need to see it on a realistic scale of how big it is. You know, that's why some people can downplay it, but it's not happening to you. That's what I would say to the people that downplay the situation that's going on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's people would downplay it, but if you look at those videos of that play, and on either side, whoever it happens to on Palestine or Israel, to see the you know how they show the videos of the, you know, shooting down the buildings because on top of buildings, and they're, you know, Israel has to return fire and kill and others, but you gotta understand people live there, you know, so you know when they seen the guys bring those, they had to, you know, we gotta leave now.
Right.
It's crazy.
And you try to get away, but you don't know that's about to happen. You know what I mean? Like the government may know that something's going on, that something's brewing, but the regular civilians have no clue that this is all about to pop off when it pop off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure yeah.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure they thought it was just a regular.
To say that they're scared is an understatement. You know what I mean? Like that's something you can't feel until you're going through it. You know what I mean? Like, whew.
Yeah, and to think about, they've been going. It's like doing this for years. You know, Israel attacked Palestinians and Palestinians attack Israelis, and to live in it, you gotta. We're lucky to not be able to.
I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with us saying that we are appreciative that we weren't born there. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong to say that I'm thankful that my parents like live here at the time of my birth, you know, or at the time of their birth, at the time, you know, like there's like we understand our society isn't perfect by a long shot. You know what I mean? There's discrepancies and there's situations that go on a daily basis in our country but
Mm-hmm.
we can be appreciative of the fact that we are not that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. And
You know what I mean? Because
it now go ahead.
correct me if I'm wrong. Like, isn't there beef over more religious beliefs, or is it more over territory?
Uh Territory, I think it's territory based on religion,
Yeah,
with the early scriptures and scrolls and stuff say, this is our holy land and stuff like that. So I think it's both, and unfortunately it's like that when, you know, religion, a God type worship is supposed to bring peace, nothing but fighting each other on it. And it's something that's been thousands of years.
right. And that's why we should be appreciative that here we don't we like we have political issues. You know what I mean? Not really religious issues that run our country. Like our political is what runs this country, not the religious aspect of beliefs. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because no one can prove your beliefs incorrect. You know what I mean? Like if you believe strong enough that a pig is Jesus, you know what I mean, then no one's gonna change your mind no matter what they tell you that pig is Jesus. You know what I mean? Because it's your
Yeah.
belief. It's not built on like actual seeable things that can be held accountable, type things. And like
Yeah.
we feel like we got it bad with Republicans and Democrats, but man, bro, that's a whole different type of. Whew.
Dude, this, and you gotta think, is this, I heard some people even equating this, talking about religion. They said, oh, this is Bible and stuff. Like, I'm like, how is this, a prophecy of the Bible? Like,
Yeah,
I don't understand.
that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Like I don't
No.
understand how someone, I mean, but with any situation, people try to find their own way to understand. You know what I mean? A situation, and you don't need in intelligence or logic to come up with your own belief. Once again, you know
Right.
what I mean? Like, so stupid people do stupid things. Not every stupid person is stupid, but they may have their stupid moments more often than the regular.
Right. And you know what else I've been seeing? Like, the Facebook post of I stand with Israel or I stand with Palestine or whatever. Mostly I stand with Israel. I've been seeing a lot of that. But if you think about it, we only know things from a perspective of our government says we so their story is going to be right no matter what.
Where?
And you know what I'm saying? But us over here in America, we stand on this person. We really don't know what's going on over there, to
Right.
be honest.
But I think it's more of a like humanity type situation. You know what I mean? Like I don't think what the reason is. Like the reason is not why people should care about what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, so even if you want to know why this is happening, it doesn't matter when people are dying. You know what I mean? When civilians, the people who are just there, like on both sides, like the people that's been taken out by this side, people that are taken out by that side. Like, so when they say hashtag save something, I think that's more because they're trying to, be a humanitarian to the situation. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't really think it's based on like, I need to know the truth.
Yeah, but I think they know the truth is what I think. What I'm saying is like that it's not even they think they already got it figured out. And like you said before, like people sides, right? It's sympathy should be for both sides and not just it's and these are civilians. They did not military. They didn't sign up to fight and die. They're
Well,
civilians.
Well, I'm not saying that there should be sympathy on both sides, but I can understand how someone who's only looking at it from the point of like people are dying, you know what I mean? I can understand how they would view that, on both sides. But as far as like our opinion in this country, even for people who think they know and people who don't know or whatever the case is, like they're free to have that opinion because they're here. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So regardless if their opinion is correct or wrong, it doesn't change the fact that like a war is going on somewhere else where innocent people are dying. You know, the people that just the kids that just go to school every day who not worried about who's running this, who's running that, just want to get home to see their family and smile and have dinner. Like the guy who went to work and was just trying to go home and see his kids and his wife. You know what I mean? Like those people are being affected and dying, bro. And dying.
Yeah, I just don't want this to turn into a bigger war than, you know, United States getting involved and you know, other countries getting involved, and now we're at another war. You know, I just
other countries,
hope that doesn't happen.
But other countries are going to get involved because we all get money together. You know what I mean? It's like if we break this down to the simplest point for Americans to understand, like well, my type of Americans, because we got different types of Americans in this country too. You know what I mean? Like, but my type of Americans to understand is like, think about a street war. The people you do business with are going to work with you because they want to keep your business going because that helps their business. You know what I mean? Like, so we say allies, we should call them business partners. Like this is who they do business with. So that's why we're gonna come together. So like obviously other countries gonna get involved with this. When you got innocent people dying and you got people coming on, like the video we're gonna watch in a second, like coming on saying the things they saying, like they're like, hey homies, like we ride together, right? It's time to ride.
Yeah. And America's forced, you know, Biden's always for throw, you know, situation billions and billions of dollars to Israel and Ukraine and stuff like that. So he's, you know, he's already on it.
Yeah, but like Biden's doing this part, but every president has been doing that. You know what I mean? Like since NATO started, like we have to give into NATO to be into NATO. Not as much as other countries because they need us because of our government, because of our military power. You know what I mean? So like we get a discounted price. Like you're never going to tax America. You know, it's like, isn't it funny how America, like even in America, the rich people don't pay as much as the common people. You know what I mean? Like there's more things given to the rich than there is to the lower tier. And that's how it is in NATO. Like we big dogs in NATO, so NATO doesn't charge us. Oh well, first off, if we didn't want to pay, we wouldn't fucking pay because we're America, and that's that. And because America has that Trump mentality, it's not something we want to talk about or want to acknowledge, but we do have that Trump mentality. That's why Trump can't be president because he's gonna let everybody know about it. You know what I mean? It's like instead of just like being the big dogs that we are, we can't fucking gloat on the fact that we're big dogs because that does look humble to others, and we need to have that sense of power where yeah, y'all know what it is, but at the same time we not bullies. You know what I mean? Because we got to do business. No one wants to do business with a fucking bully. You know. I hope I'm making some sense there. You know. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, using your bag, huh? Using your bag.
You know, because man, when you look at this type of shit that happens in other places, the first thing I can do is be appreciative that my family, not just myself, that my family doesn't live in that situation. And secondly, I think about the troops that have to go there and fight in those type of situations. You know what I mean? Like, damn, bro, you're just trying to better your life. You know, trying to better your family. And now you're going into a situation where you may possibly lose it. You know what I mean?
After they just
like this ain't, it's like war. Right. This is not the cops going to the projects. You know what I mean? Like that situation could turn out just fine. Like majority of those situations off of paranoia that's happened off of history, right? Like with police in lower income areas. That's like you don't know that you don't know that for sure something's gonna pop off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like so, yeah, man. Like this, so, whoo, Jesus, Jesus, bro. Man, prayers go out, man. Prayers go out to the families. That's
to both sides, man. So yeah, man. Where we at with this?
Man, let's take a listen to the representative for Israel. See what he talking about. And see how they feel. Here he is.
They are savages. Hamas is ISIS. And just as the forces of civilizations united to defeat ISIS, the forces of civilization must support Israel in defeating Hamas. I want to thank President Biden for his unequivocal support. I want to thank leaders across the world who are standing with Israel today. I want to thank the people and Congress of the United States of America. In fighting Hamas, Israel is not only fighting for its own people, it is fighting for every country that stands against barbarism. Israel will win this war. And when Israel wins, the entire civilized world wins.
How? Way? How?
Then walk off like a big dog supposed to. You know why that man walked off with such confidence that they're going to win this war? Because of the allies they have. Because of the allies they have, bro. Like straight up. If I got the biggest, toughest motherfuckers backing me, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I might come at you.
United States, Germany. Think what? France. I don't know.
You got big dogs with those three alone. You know what I mean? You got big dogs, dude. You got big dogs. And given the fact that people that like other governments have tried to help, you know, in that Iran area, like contributions have been made to help them, you know, try to better their lifestyle and culture that they have over there. And for that part, that man, whew, Jesus,
yeah.
I can't stand.
Well,
I'm gonna say I can't stand any of you racist mother. You know what? I can't stand y'all. But you know what? At least y'all ain't bobbing the hood. You know what I mean? Like you know, like because if a civil war break out here, like it's not gonna be over religion. Like our powder keg that's bubbling isn't religion. You know what I mean? That's not what's gonna set it off in America. It's gonna be people's feelings, bro. It's gonna be how somebody.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah. People here over our politics, people get pretty serious about it. I'm just like, this. I'm political. I have my own beliefs, and if I feel like this, if you Democrat, Republican, you are not paying attention to politics at all. They on the same bird, two wings on the same bird.
So check this out. There's a study came out that says 63% of Americans want a third party, right? This is why that is just a dream. This is why that is not possible. Because we're going to split on what that third party should look like, which just empowers the two parties that were already there, because you're taking away votes from both sides. From both sides.
That's why they
go ahead.
That's why the independent and the Green Party, Tea Party, and all that stuff. That's why they do that, to take votes.
Right. But when they want to try to get serious about it, think about it. 63% of the country, and I'm not sure how many people they polled, but 63% of the people that they polled came back and said that they're in favor of a third party. And everybody's in favor of a third party till it's time to come down and actually vote, bro. When it's time to vote, you are to go third party. You're terrified to go third party, because if you go third party, that may let the side that you don't want to win. Exactly.
That is too scary.
Right. So you go with the devil that you know. I'm not sitting here saying that either side is better than others, but there's the values and the clear-cut decision making that's obvious that you can see with your own eyes and form your own opinion with, is something you should definitely do. Yeah. You should definitely do. Definitely. And as of right now, regardless of the money, I understand that like if you make if you break it down to money, if you make a certain amount of money, then you should be a Republican. If you make a certain type of money, then you should be a Democrat. If you look at it from a money standpoint, I can understand why somebody would go here, why somebody would go there. But that's not the problem we're having. The problem we're having is the people that we are choosing to be in positions of power. Like that, the personalities in the decision that the people are making is the issue with politics. We are choosing shitty people who take shitty money, and is the will that'll never be broken, bro. Because the money, no one ever wants to say no. I don't want the money.
Yeah, I think we know the president of your head for the party, and really for that they have people behind the scenes that fund these things, and pretty much you got to go the way they say if you want that money. So I think people can start off saying, I'm gonna get into politics for a reason. I got my, you know what I'm saying, I want to be straightforward, truth. But once you get in that system, or you're out of there, and they can make any kind of way they want to,
because they want to keep it, bro. It's like you want to get in there and make a change, but then you realize that it's gonna take some time to make any type of change that you really, because you up against it, you know. But you up against the ones that's been there, the ones that think they know. When you're trying to talk to people who think they know, you will find out it is the most difficult conversation in the world to have, and that's going to take time.
Yes.
Then you got to focus on. Then you got to focus on staying there to try to make any change, and eventually it becomes about staying there.
Yeah,
man. Your lifestyle changed. You got school teachers who become politicians because of the bread. It is a dramatic change of income, of lifestyle.
Oh yeah.
Because your party wants you to look a certain type of way.
They're gonna fund you, yeah.
Right. If you're an alderman, okay, you might live a little more impoverished than a senator would. You know what I mean? But that's your foot in the door to grow. Like every step up the government is a step up in pay. You know what I mean?
I mean, look. They're big into taxing the rich. You know, rich. But
as they should, bro. They should.
No, they're millionaires too. They're not taxing themselves.
Right. So here it is, though. You can't blame somebody for what they make. You can't blame somebody for the money they make. Yeah. You can't do that whatsoever. Now, to say that they're not taxing themselves, if they make a certain amount of money, they are taxing themselves. Regardless of what party they're in, because that's based off of income. If you're making this much income, regardless of Democrat, Republican, don't fucking matter. Then that law is going to affect you. It's going to affect you. So you can't say that they're not implementing shit that won't affect them too. Because if they're making the type of money, it affects them regardless.
So look what they did when they went after Trump for taking advantage of loopholes and as far as paying less taxes. And Trump told them, if you don't like it, you got the power to change it right now. You think they changed it? No. Because they take advantage of the same thing.
But look at Trump's situation right now. So if you go back and if Trump can go back, if he had any type of logic to his life, if he went back in time, you think he'll tell the previous Trump not to do that because this is what's coming down the road? Because these people aren't making up shit about Trump, and that's what I need people to realize, that the shit that people are saying that Trump did, he did this shit. There's you're not going to put this man on trial if you have no evidence. The same thing that's going on with Biden right now. They keep trying to say Biden's doing this and Hunter's doing this, but they don't have the fucking evidence to bring it up. And this has been a long time saying, you know what I mean?
Biden,
but they don't have the evidence.
Yeah, both
Trump got evidence.
Joe and his son are crooks. Both of them.
But it's easy to say that because they're in the political eye. They're in the political eye, so you can say that, they're in politics, so they're crooks. All right, word. But you can say that, but you don't have the evidence to prove that. When it comes to Trump and someone calls Trump a crook, you have the evidence to back that up.
They do. You have evidence. That's why.
Who's impeached? Who's getting
Joe Biden?
Joe Biden. Joe Biden is not getting impeached because Republicans themselves are literally saying there is no evidence. Like they have no problem impeaching this man, but you have to show the evidence. I watched the trial they had with the witnesses they brought forth. The very first statement out of this man's mouth was, "There is no evidence to support any of this that's going on, bro." So like for you or anyone else that wants to call these people crooks, that is just your opinion of these people. You have no evidence to say that these people are crooks. I'm sorry, you don't.
Right.
That's just. But saying watch is saying that you have something to believe is coming. And as of right now, with all the, keep in mind the tax money that goes into holding the trials that they're having, all this time, the investigations and everything, and they still have not a piece of evidence to tie this man to. So much no evidence that your people in your own party is saying that we have no evidence to do this.
And his own party? And Biden's party?
No, in the Republican Party. The Republican Party is saying that there is no evidence to do this. They have no problem doing it. They would be happy to impeach this man. But if you have no evidence to do so, you can't do that. And it's not okay to just like keep shitting on someone with imaginary feelings. Like I'm not a fan of that. It ain't gotta be politics. It'd be any fucking person, bro. Like it's fucked up.
Nah, if even if they can't get his job, they're definitely gonna get his son.
But the son is not, like, the father is not the son. You know what I mean? Like
they're both in it together.
But no, see that once again, that is your opinion, bro. You have no facts. You have no facts to go on. If people who are in power in our government, who has all the resources they need to find out anything they want to find out, can't find out something, then we sitting here doing our podcast aren't the people to be like, okay, they may be right. It's not fucking possible, bro. Like we can't find resources. We will never have as many resources unless we climb up that ladder than they have currently. And they've been using all this time with their resources, and you still can't find nothing to impeach this man over. The father is not the son, bro.
They're going to come there, but for both of them, there's a whole Trump Biden war going on, or this doing that. They're going after both of them, and it's going to be, they both are doing some bad stuff. I think we're just going to keep going in the circle of impeach or arrest or charge. And Biden's going to get his charges.
Trump said himself. He said that the Democrats, if he wouldn't have got impeached, then the Democrats wouldn't be going through what they're going through right now with Biden trying to be impeached. And when you hear it from somebody who's involved in this situation, you have to realize that this is more of a witch hunt in the Biden case, because this happened to Trump. Like people want to throw around the word witch hunt all the time, but when one's actually happening, because once again, Republicans are saying there is no evidence. I can understand if it was just all Democrats saying this, but that's not the case. That is not the case. Republicans are saying that there is no evidence. Like, that has to matter, bro. The father is not the son. If you want to take down Hunter, that's fine. But the phone calls of Biden saying hello, like, that doesn't mean that this man, like, that is insane. Like, that is we have a battle in this country. Because we have a battle in this country over logic and feelings. It has been the thing that has plagued our country since slavery. Like, logic over feelings. It is logical that human beings are equal because we're just made up of the same shit. We can die. Anything that can kill you can kill me. Like that just is what it is. But the feeling of that someone should own someone else is what the beef is over. Like, racism is a feeling, and we are getting into beef over the feelings we have behind these politicians. If you got evidence, I'm all for it, bro. I'm all for the evidence. But if you don't have evidence, like, it's crazy. Like at what point in time is enough time for them to find evidence on this man. They've been trying since he got in office. So you tell me, at what point in time will you believe that there's just no evidence? Like when will you believe that?
Well,
Yes, when will you believe that? Because you got no evidence. They got no evidence right now. Like to say Biden is crooked is just crazy, bro. Like you can say anyone. You can say anyone that's political is crooked. You can say that, and I would sit there and say, you know what, you're probably right.
Why do you like Biden? Like,
because he's not fucking Trump.
policies?
Like he's not Trump. Like here's what it's just how I feel about racist people. I don't mind that you're racist. That is your own personal journey. That is your decision. If you want to be racist, fuck it, be racist. But don't you dare be blatantly racist, motherfucker. Don't you dare be blatantly racist. Don't you dare like come around me with you not see this or you not see that. Like I have a problem with that. I have a problem. Like my problem is not that Trump is crooked. Is that my problem is that Trump is crooked and don't have no problem showing everybody that he's crooked. Like you cannot not give a fuck, bro. You cannot do that. That's president.
I get how you feel about race. Yeah, right. But no, I was saying like about what else do you like about Biden? Like certain policies or
it's like we said, right? Okay, policy wise, right? When it comes to first off, he's the vice president of Obama, right? Like I know people don't want to put that out there, but let's just be real. He's the vice president of Obama, so therefore his policies are more tailored to what Obama currently had once upon a time had going on. Obama is one of the most productive presidents in our history. Joe Biden has become the most productive president in our history when it comes to numbers. If you want to talk about how people feel, that's fine. Like I can accept anyone's opinion, may not agree with it, but we go by facts, we go by numbers. Like it's just he's impressive. Like he's impressive. Do I think he should go for a second term? I do not, because of his age.
Hell no.
Because of his age. But you rather have Trump then. Like if you say that he shouldn't have won for his first term, then you're saying that Trump should have won. Like that's logic, right? If you're saying he shouldn't have had a first term, then you say Trump should have won.
I saw Trump.
Can I get a yes or no? Can I get a yes or no?
Wait, what about what?
If your statement is that Joe Biden should not have had a first term, then you are saying that Trump should have won. That you would rather that Trump win, correct?
No, I'm saying they're way up than both of them.
No, no. We just talked about this. Like that's not true. That there's way more candidates. Like you're not about to vote third party because you don't want the guy that you don't want.
No. Well, third party too, but what I'm saying is there are way more Republican and Democratic candidates that you can go for.
Right, but that's not the case though. When the election that already happened, all right. When you say that, when you say like Biden should have been there in the first place, right? Shouldn't have had this first term.
Right.
Well, that means he has to lose and someone has to win. The person he was up against was Trump. So when you say that Biden shouldn't have been in the first place, you are by just a credence. You are saying that Trump.
It don't work like that. They all.
Well, somebody got to lose. Somebody got to win.
There are multiple people from each party that run. There are more than one person.
You saying go back further than just the presidential election, back to like the runnings when it's all going down.
Yeah, that's right. It could be. We can vote everybody.
Okay. Thank you. I'm happy we had that conversation.
Yeah.
So now everybody out there knows. All right, cool. We clear on that. Okay.
But hey, no, hell no. Still got to hit.
But there's always a fucking but.
But you have Trump over Biden? Yes.
You're crazy.
Yeah.
Tell me why, bro. Just go ahead. Tell me why. I'm gonna listen. Tell me why.
I like his take care of home first, United States first versus
That's not a fucking policy, bro. That's a slogan. That's a slogan, bro.
You can always pass policy.
Trump policy. Do we not remember like when Trump was elected president, like his official website page that just was all about like make America great again, but no policies whatsoever. Like or how he said he's going to build a wall, but had no fucking plan to actually do these things.
Wall. The wall, yeah, that's.
I'm just saying, example, like he said the things he said he's going to do. He had no idea how to do these things. Like there's a like.
I like how he wasn't sending
lie,
funding other countries are raised on everything. I like that part. Yeah, I like money in my pocket.
Right, you like money in your pocket, but it doesn't matter what the person that's in charge thinks of you or your culture, right? That doesn't.
I don't. Let's
be honest.
I don't. Yeah, I'm about to be honest. I don't care about the person like that. I really have no feeling beings at all. The policies is what I care about. It could be anybody. I don't have any feeling good or bad towards any one of those guys.
But you have to care about how that person does because that person is in a position of power. I agree. If that person wasn't the president, that person can just go ahead and be them. That is perfectly fine. But the president, how they feel about the people they see, they have the power to like. Would you want Adolf Hitler to be president? You know what I mean? Like think of the things of how he views people as lesser. We can't have somebody representing us as a country who views part of the country as lesser. That can't never be okay with it. And that's why racism won't stop, because we're okay with someone being that type of person in a position of power. Like if them people couldn't get power, I promise you there'll be less racist people. Or people, at least more people who keep it to them motherfucking selves.
Yeah. Well, maybe not.
You got to care about the person. Bro.
I don't care about the person. I don't care about. I didn't like the talking, other talking in that. But as far as his view on like keep money in the United States pocket, I agree with that. But Trump, like I said, I don't care about either one. So this not going to be a Biden Trump because I don't care about either one of them.
But if fucking Hitler was saying that he wanted to keep money in America's pockets, we'll have a problem with that because it's fucking Hitler. You know what I mean? Like we know Hitler doesn't like a whole group of people. So when you say so if Hitler said let's keep money in America's pockets, what pockets you think he's really talking about? Not true. Maybe other people may benefit off it also, but what pockets you think he really give a fuck about?
But Hitler.
No. I'm not saying that Trump is Hitler. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that if you had someone that's in a position of power as high as the president, and that person is morally corrupt from the standpoint that they view other Americans as lesser, then anything they do good is intended for the people that they see greater. It's like you may get the trickle down effect because you're in that country, but it wasn't meant for you. And I'd rather have somebody that's in the office is meant for everyone.
You know who you just named? All of Washington. That all of them.
I mean, I would hope that. I think that's just a logical thought in the progression of humans. Like, I mean, you don't want somebody who controls everything to think that anyone under that umbrella is less than anyone else. I think that's just
they all think that.
But once again, that goes back to what we was talking about earlier. That's the people we choose to put in the power position. Because the best thing about us is that we have a democratic system. You know what I mean? Like we get to vote on shit. Now, there's some people who say votes don't matter. I would say that for a lot of things, maybe so. But when it comes to like your local government, it fucking matters. It matters, bro. It like even right now, Republicans ousting their own. We never even talked about the video we saw, but it's fine. Even with the Republicans ousting their own the own leader, right? Like that shows an internal turmoil that's going on between two different ideals. You know what I mean? Two different beliefs. It's not because this person's a shitty person, not because this person's a shitty person. It's because they feel two different ways about a situation. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm,
like. That just shows the how divisive that like the Trump era has been. Like it's been crazy when he was in office. It got even crazier after he got out of office because the people he influenced are still pushing that same agenda even though everybody can look at it and say, "Yo, that's fucking crazy, bro." Matt Gaetz, like, come, let's keep it real, people. Matt Gaetz, I don't care if you're a Republican or a Democrat. This guy's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
This like DeSantos. If you want to remove people's heritage and cultures out of school, you obviously should not be somebody running to be president. You shouldn't have the power that you have, bro.
DeSantos just wants to Walmart flavored Trump. That's all that he want to be.
Right. Because that mentality is getting passed down, and it's not good. It's like Republicans are saying that this isn't good. Like that whole MAGA mentality. All right, we gave it a shot, bro. Like when Trump was first elected, I wasn't pissed off about it. I was just like, damn, okay, this the country we live in. Let's see what he does. All right, let's give him the opportunity to see what he does, because you don't know at that point in time. We didn't know what he was going to turn into, right? So we witnessed, we saw, just like LeBron, we all bear witness, right? We all bear witness, bro. And after seeing what we saw and seeing the person who he was and how he thinks, I think it's only logical that we realize that person right there don't give a fuck about everybody. Like he does, like where's the accountability? That's what I like about Biden. That's what I like about, like, in general, the Democratic Party. Like, they may be full of shit, but at least they try to act like they're being accountable for shit they do. Right? They don't just like skim past it. And I feel like Republicans tend to skim past the things that are brought to them that's an issue. Like they skim past and jump to a talking topic. Like, at least take some accountability before you hop off a topic. You know what I mean? Like, say that, hey, this is, like hey, we fucked up. It's okay to say that, because it's the one thing everybody in this country that's an adult that make money and spend money can relate to. Shit, I fucked up. Everybody's had those moments. Punk ass politicians, I swear, boy.
I'm about to say I feel like I was of Trump was a little too much already, so I can't be as passionate over here Biden. I just can't. I can't do all that now. Compliments I gave already.
Yeah. I just want somebody who's gonna care about my grandmother and care about my nieces and my nephews.
Yeah,
it's not really about me. It's how you treat the people.
My perspective, because I don't feel like I don't get none of that from the Democratic side or the Republican side. I get none of that. I get pandering and more pandering.
So let me ask you this question, right? Like, and you can't deflect the answer. It's either one or the other. All right, it's that type of question.
Right.
Not saying you're that type of person. It's just that type of question. So,
shoot,
who do you see take more accountability for things that go wrong? Democrats or Republicans?
Neither one at all.
No, I'm not talking about how they morally, like how they feel. Like it's a good chance nobody give a shit about nothing. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm talking about what they put out to the public, like taking accountability for things. We're saying that you don't see anything from anyone.
I know exactly what you're saying. And no, neither one of them. Neither one.
You are entitled to feel how you feel.
Neither one. Hey, accountability.
Hey, y'all leave comments. Leave comments down the bottom, man. Please leave comments. I want to know what everybody thinks. I want to know what everybody thinks, man. Shit.
Yeah, bro.
Jesus.
Have you ever seen them take accountability for something?
Yeah, definitely.
On what?
So there's different times and different situations where, like, a president comes out and they give their addresses and their speeches, right? Like when situations happen.
Right.
And I feel like that's the most presidential thing you can do, is that's when the country really needs you. When something bad happens, you have to go up there and give that address and and talk. And I feel like Democrats approach that situation with more class than Republicans do, right? Like I feel like Biden's speeches were more about, like, even though he may not, once again, on the inside of him as a person, he may not feel the way he is speaking, right? But what he is saying is more unifying than what I've seen from, let's just say, the past two Republicans. We can go back in time, but once again, our our standards of what a human being quality was so different at different times. You know what I mean?
Right.
Which is what's wrong with our country in general. But
Yeah.
but using that as an example, though, like those type of moments, I have definitely been. I like when Corona happened, I was very upset that Trump was in office. You know what I mean? Like how he handled and went by, how he talked about it and downplayed, and even when he was wrong about things, he wouldn't just say, "Hey, you know what? I fucked up, and let's get it right." You know what I mean, like that's what I'm talking about, accountability. I'm not saying that you got to mean it, but I'm saying at least do your best to give your best performance to your audience. That's all I'm asking for. You know what I mean? Like
he not gonna do that.
But he has made many hymns who won't do that either. Look, old girl who got caught jacking a boy off in the theater.
Oh yeah.
Look at Bobit.
Yeah.
Look at Bobit.
Well, I was like, man,
yo, Bobit is a hobbit. You know what I mean? Yo,
yeah,
come on. But Marjorie Taylor Greene, just Matt Gaetz, more people who's not. Are we going to act like Matt Gaetz wasn't going through his legal trouble with kids?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
with
I'm
kids?
with you.
Like, this man still has the power to impeach the head of his own party. Like, this man still in power? Are we serious? Like, I just need somebody to make it make sense, man. Like I know politicians aren't great people, but like some of these people just aren't great. Like weren't great before they were politicians.
Yeah, it's
hard to make it make sense, man. If you can't show, like, because that's what being in a political power is, right? You have an audience, right? You are in theater for a lack of better term. Like you're in theater, you're an actor, and the people you're performing to should know that you are capable of having all moods, all emotions. Right. You know what I mean? Like, that's what makes a good person, from what we're trained to believe, someone who can empathize. And when you show no empathy, I can't possibly trust you to care about anyone that I care about. Like I said, it's not about me. I want somebody who makes me believe that you care about the people that I care about.
Yeah.
My nieces and nephews, that they come up in a better place. You know what I mean? So the things that we've been through and people before us went through don't happen to them. Yeah. And if you can't show empathy, then I can't believe that you're going to give a fuck about my nieces and nephews or their future kids. You know what I mean? So that's how I view it. That's how I kind of like make my, like, is the best of two evils, right? We said it. We said earlier, the best. Like, you got to choose the best of two devils. So I'm gonna go with the better actors, because like at least Democrats show some humanity, like some humanity, bro. You know what I mean? Like, Jesus, man.
Man, listen, bro. This is good show, man.
Hey, yo, drain the swamp, but don't kill the gators. You know what I mean? like drain the swamp, but don't kill the gators.
Man, look.
They didn't ask to be there. They're just in the swamp.
Man, this is good, man. This is a good one. Let's end it. This is a good place to end it on, man.
We back in a big way, people.
We are. In a big way. We back. We deliver. Tell the people where to catch you. Deliver.
Catch me anywhere, goddamn. That's how I'm feeling right now. I'm outside.
Catch him at the best. Voting all the way down.
You know what I mean? No, don't get me wrong. Time out. Before we end this, let me say this right now. If Democrats was acting like some of those people are acting in Republicans, I'll be on their ass too. But right now is not the time to say what a Democrat's doing wrong. Right now is the time to say we got some crazy, insane people making decisions, bro. Like these people are off their wagon, bro. Whatever they was doing before they got in politics, they should go back to doing that. You can't tell me Marjorie Taylor Greene is making any type of positive difference to anybody in this country. Come on.
Nope.
Boebert got caught jacking a dude off and getting her titties grabbed inside of a public theater, which is a big thing, bro. So kids are in there. But that person morally don't give a fuck, and that type of person can't be in power. If you want to be a hoe on a regular streets and work a regular job, knock yourself out. But don't try to come out here and be no hoe. And you're a politician. You represent your whole state, community, and everybody else. Like, nah, bitch, nah. You got to go. You got to go. All right, but you can find me on
president.
Instagram. Y'all don't want that. I know nothing but keeping it real. My old lady don't like the fact that I'm so honest. Neither does my family. It is a trait that I have, and I love it. I don't want it to go nowhere. I am straight up and honest. You know what you're getting when you're fucking with Q.
Hell yeah.
What you getting. Yeah, man, but you can find me on my YouTube betting channel, The Eyes Father. You can find me on Instagram, CUE_the_songwriter. Yes, I am a songwriter. I'm a creative soul. Yeah, man, that's where I'm at, B. Matthias, where you at?
All right, you guys, catch me on Facebook, Matthias. Catch me on Instagram, Matthias_dream. Catch the podcast on YouTube, Not So Common NSC.
NSC.
Catch us on Instagram at Not So Common NSC.
NSC.
You're gonna find us on Clapper at Not NSC.
NSC.
And it's more coming. It's more coming. Just wait. But good show, man. Appreciate you.
My brother. All right now.
All right, thanks for kicking it with us, man.
Comment, subscribe, hit us in the bottom. Pause.